This land, located at Billig Ranch in present-day Bastrop County, was once Blackland Prairie. It was recognized by its black soil and oceans of grass so tall a person had to stand on horseback to see beyond. This rich ecology was maintained by fires and the thundering hooves of bison herds. Today, the hooves of bison have been replaced with those of feral hogs, costing Texas over $100 million annually in agricultural losses. Because of these and other invasive species, along with overgrazing, fire suppression, and urban encroachment, less than 0.1% of native Blackland prairie remains. Land trusts are working with farmers and ranchers to restore our soils.
A little background on myself. I'm David Vogel. I served on the board of Pines and Prairies Land Trust for about 9 years. And I was on the board at the time when Mr. Irwin Billig donated his 677-acre ranch or farm to Pines and Prairies. And when he did that, a conservation easement was also created, uh, which protects the land in perpetuity from development. Basically, it can be used for agricultural purposes, or as we've done in recent years, uh, placed emphasis on restoring native prairie grasses and wildflowers. And but there's still an agricultural component in that cattle graze on the property, at least periodically. And development is restricted uh, forever in terms of building. There are requirements that any additional building would be within a certain building envelope, and property cannot be subdivided, and all these restrictions run with the land. So if the property is ever sold to or transferred or whatever to another landowner, the terms of the conservation easement continue. And Mr. Billig was very conservation minded, and he wanted to see that the land was protected from development, basically. And so he very generously donated it to the land trust.
This prairie was restored through a multi-step process that started with shredding the prairie and then applying glyphosate, which is an herbicide, in 40-foot wide strips and every other strip. And then the following winter, we planted the native grass seeds using a no-till seed drill. This is a pretty diverse place. We have a lot of different native grasses and wildflowers, and then you can see lots of insects. We see lots of butterflies, skippers, grasshoppers, all kinds of insects, really. There's lots of birds that call this prairie home, and there's white-tailed deer, cottontail rabbits, possums, raccoons, foxes. Several species call the prairie home.
I think of land legacy in terms of land being here permanently forever, and we're here only for a very short time. And we have the responsibility to be good stewards of the land in whatever way that we can, whatever land that we have any impact on, that we should impact the land in a very positive way, and leave the land always in better condition than we found it.